Hello guys, welcome to the Parrot Puzzler. We're on the road today, something a little bit different. We're in London, so the whole quiz is London based, London themed. Forgive the dodgy camera, maybe. We'll see how we get on, but yeah, let's get ready for the first question. So, I've just arrived in Liverpool Street, off of the train. This is like the gateway to London for those of us that live in Suffolk and Essex and Norfolk. But the first question, there's also an underground station here that has 5 lines now. The new Elizabeth line, the Central line, the Circle line, the Hammersmith and City line, and which other line? That's it, that's your first question. I'm off to the next place. Okay, so time for question 2. Let's do this. So we are at 30 St Mary Axe, which is this building here. But what is it more commonly known as? Okay, time for question 3. I think we're out of the city now. It's a little less hustle and bustle, but a skyscraper question. So this building here, the tall one, is home to the Sky Garden, which has fantastic views of London. But the question is, what is it more commonly known as due to its shape? Okay, time for question 4. We are at the Tower of London, very busy hotspot for tourists. I'm not enjoying this. Anyway, question 4. So I think we had this question not so long ago, but anyway, which king in 1066 built the White Tower? I think that's the tower where they keep the crown jewels now. Which king built the White Tower in 1066? Okay guys, so question 5 I think. So next to the Tower of London we have Tower Bridge, and question 5 is, in 1977 Tower Bridge was painted red, white and blue for what occasion? Okay guys, question 6. So I had planned a nice view of HMS Belfast, but we have this boat in the way, but we'll have to go with it. So HMS Belfast, it first launched in 1936, but what year did it open as a museum here on South Bank? Okay, so I hope you can hear this okay. I'm on a boat, it's very noisy, but that is the Shard, Europe's tallest building, but in what year did it open? I think this is question 6 or 7, who knows. So we are on South Bank now, and with South Bank you have perfect views of Big Ben and people in front of me. Okay, but the BBC, this is question 8. Oh, it's just starting to rain, big rain. The BBC first used the chimes of Big Ben in 1923 for what? Okay, we are on question 9. I double checked. I'm actually a little bit prepared. So this is the London Eye, probably one of the most famous landmarks in London, most recognisable for the fireworks on New Year's Eve. It opened in 1999 to see in the millennium, but what was it originally called before it was called the London Eye? So we are in Paddington Station. It's 5 o'clock. It's quite the grand station, but here's Paddington Bear. What I want to know for question 10 is, who is the author of Paddington Bear? Okay, so question 11 maybe. I've lost track again because it's raining. So I'm stood in front of the world's best shop. No, not M&M's. Lego. I spent a fair amount in there over my days. But anyway, question 10 or 11, we'll get back on track. Where does Lego come from? If you can give me the country, that's good. If you can give me the town, that's even better. Hello guys, so I think we're back on track with question 11. We are in Leicester Square with Mary Poppins apparently. But behind me, in the middle here, there is a statue of a famous English playwright. Who is it? Okay guys, so this is question 12 or 13 maybe. I don't know. Anyway, we're in Trafalgar Square. It's the National Portrait Gallery behind me, but in front of is Nelson's column. Now, in 1977, which Blue Peter presenter famously climbed to the top on a ladder to clean off pigeon poo? Okay, it's another day for me. It's still wet and gloomy, but I'm about to get on the underground at Waterloo. But who can tell me, when was the Battle of Waterloo? So we are at the Apple Market in Covent Garden. There's a lot of history here, and it sort of dates back until the 1200s. But who or what was the first owner of Covent Garden? Okay, ready for question 16. We're still in Covent Garden, but this time at the London Transport Museum. So your question 16 is, when or in which decade of the 1800s did the first underground railway open in London? So for question 17, we are at the Savoy. This was built in 1881, but it was the first public building to have what? Okay, question 18, we're outside the Royal Courts of Justice, which is on the Strand. But in UK Monopoly, what colour property is the Strand? Okay, question 19, we are at St Paul's Cathedral. Very iconic, we can't see the dome. Anyway, who is the only Prime Minister to have had a funeral at St Paul's Cathedral? So this is the last question, and London is disappearing into the abyss. So this is the Bank of England. So your last question is, who is the current governor of the Bank of England? And that building there looks a bit like Gringotts, the bank in Harry Potter. But anyway, last question, who's the governor of the Bank of England? Okay, so the answer to your first question, what are the 5 lines that run here? I'll give you 4, you need one of them. So you've got the New Elizabeth line, the Circle line, the Central line, Hammersmith and City. The other one, the Metropolitan line. Okay, so question 2, what is the 30 St Mary's axe better known as? It's better known as the Gherkin. Okay, so the building home to the Sky Garden, your answer to question 3, this building is better known as the Walkie Talkie Building. Okay, so your question to answer 4, I think it is, the king that built the White Tower in the Tower of London was William the Conqueror. So your answer to question 5, the Tower of London, no, the Tower Bridge was painted red, white and blue in 1977. For what occasion? It was the Queen's Silver Jubilee. So your answer to question 6, I'm waiting for a boat. Not that one. HMS Belfast has been there since 1971. Crazy. Over 50 years. Okay. So the answer is 2013 the Shard opened as Europe's tallest building. Okay, so I think this is question 8. I've lost track. I'll get back on track, I promise. But anyway, Big Ben, just over there, behind me. Where is it? There we go. The BBC first used their chimes in 1923 for what? To see in the new year. There you go. Happy days. Okay, quite the headpiece for me. I think I gave away the answer in the question. What was the London Eye originally called? It was called the Millennium Wheel. There we go. And here's the answer to question 10. It is Michael Bond is the author of Paddington Bear. So the answer to where Lego comes from is not the Lego store, but the town is Billund. If you got that, well done, very well done, double points. But the country is Denmark. If you got that, that's good enough. Check it out. Awesome. Gotta love Lego. Okay, so the answer to question 11, no, not the boy wizard. The statue over there is William Shakespeare. So the answer to question 12 or 13, the Blue Peter presenter that climbed to the top with a ladder and just a couple of ropes, I think, to clean off the pigeon poo was John Noakes. Yep, crazy fall. Don't think the BBC will let you do that now. Okay, so the answer to question 14, the Battle of Waterloo, was in 1815. So the answer to who or what was the first owner of Covent Garden back in 1200. It was Westminster Abbey, and it was known as Westminster Abbey and Covent Garden. And I'm guessing it just dropped a letter over history. Yeah, that's interesting. Okay, the answer to question 16, I think this was, when was the first underground railway opened in London? Which decade, sorry, of the 1800s? So it was in the 60s of the 1800s. 1863, I think. Anyway, you just needed the decade. You've got it right. Happy days. I'm getting wet. Eesh. Okay, so back to question 17. The Strand, not the Strand, the Savoy was built in 1881 and was the first public building to have what? Its electric lights. Okay, your answer to question 18. What colour property is the Strand on UK Monopoly? It is red. Same as the buses. Okay, we got the dome this time. So the answer to question 19. Who's the only Prime Minister who have had a funeral at St Paul's Cathedral? Winston Churchill. Okay, last question or answer. You've had your 20 questions, definitely. Who is the current governor of the Bank of England? It is Andrew Bailey. There you go. Okay guys, so I'm back at Liverpool Street now. We've come full circle. We've done a lot of miles, we've seen a lot of sights, and had 20 pub quiz questions with a London theme, kinda. Some of them, most of them. But yeah, I'm gonna head back. I'm very wet. But yeah, just a bit of fun, bit different this time. Please remember to like and subscribe to the video. Don't forget you've got the quiz book now you can buy as well, available in the Dolphin, the Parrot and Albury bookshop. If anyone out there has a shop they want to sell it in, please let me know, I can drop some off. But yeah, thanks very much. I hope it's been fun. That's my cue to go. I will see you next time. Bye bye.